Okay, students, to make sure you're on the right video, this is homework assignment, page 254, numbers 10 through 13, and then 14, 16, 17 through 21 odd, 28 and 29. So hopefully that's the right assignment. If not, you have the wrong video. This is from lesson 5.3. Okay, let's start off with number 10. I'm going to go very fast because you can always rewind or whatever and stop the video if you need to. Okay, let's take a look at numbers 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, number 10. They ask us, is side AB between angles, this angle here, B, and this angle here, BCA. So this angle here. So is AB, this side right here, between those two angles, or included? And of course, and that's the wrong thing. Hold on one second, please. There we go. All right. And of course, the answer is no, it is not included. Let's take a look at number 11. Number 11 is referring to side AC. Okay, so here's side AC right here. And is AC between angles BAC, so this angle right here, and angle BCA right here? Well, of course it is. I mean, here's an angle, then the side, then the angle. So, yes, it is. The answer is yes. Okay, let's take a look at number 12. Number 12 is side AC. And here's AC. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it again for you. Between angles DAC, so this angle right here, and angle D, which is this angle here. So is this side here between these two angles or included in these two angles? Obviously the answer is no, it is not. And then on to number 13, is BC between, I'm going to go ahead and highlight side BC for you. Is BC between or included between angles CAB, so this angle here, right here, CAB, and angle B? Well, no, it is not. The included side between these two angles would be this side here, but this side is not included between those two angles, so the answer is no. The answer is no. Okay, let's continue on to number 14, please. Number 14. Okay, they are asking you to tell, excuse me, sorry, if these two triangles are congruent. Now, of course, what we've learned so far is side, 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 angle, side, and angle, side, angle. Now, I know the instructions say that you can use, if you look at the instructions, it says angle, angle, side. We've not learned that yet, so I've picked problems that, of course, will go along with what you've learned so far. So, using what we've learned so far, which, of course, would be these three methods, these three postulates, can we state that these two triangles are congruent? Well, yes, we can. Look, we have an angle, then a side, then an angle, congruent to an angle, a side, and an angle. So, yes, I can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. Now be careful, write your congruency correctly. Angle A goes with angle D, angle B goes with angle E, and angle C goes with angle F. And we can state that by what postulate? Angle, side, angle. All right, let's take a look at number 16. Number 16. Now I've mentioned this to you before, and I say it a lot. I'm going to split these two triangles up. So here's one triangle. That's the top triangle, and that's the bottom triangle. All right, we have URS, UTS. This angle is congruent to this angle, and this angle is congruent to this angle. Well, yes, again, students, look at this. We know that this side right here, US, is congruent to this side here. Look up here, they're the same side. So I can put a mark here and a mark here. So I have angle, side, angle, congruent to angle, side, angle. So yes, I can state that triangle URS is congruent to triangle. Now match up your angles. Of course, U would go with U, R would go with angle T, and then S would go with S. And how can we state that? By what reason? Angle, side, angle. All right, that's number 16. Let's take a look now at numbers 17, 19, and 21. This is number 17 right here. And I'm going to go back. I probably should start numbering these. That's very, very important to do. I hope I've been doing that, and I have not. So when you're watching this video, this is number 14, you can actually fast forward and know where we're at and look for a certain number. Okay, so that's 14, 6. This is number 17 right here. Okay, well, we're doing the same thing. We can either use side, 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 or angle, side, angle, or side, angle, side. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. Man, this is easy. This is a piece of cake. I've got side, angle, side. I'm going to highlight it. Here's my two sides. Here's one side, and here's the other side, and there's that included angle right in the middle. So side, angle, side, congruent to side, angle, side. So here we go. Yes, triangle MST. Now write your statement carefully. Make sure you write corresponding angles with corresponding angles. We know that. Let's see here. Well, I see S is in the middle. And of course, S is a right angle, so I know Q goes in the middle because Q and S go together. And if you'll look at angle M right here, angle M, see that first letter right there? Come up here. Well, angle M runs with that 2 slash line right there into S. And so here's angle R on that 2 slash line running into the right angle. So angle R does correspond with angle M, and of course angle T then corresponds with angle P. So yes, by what reason? Always state your reasons, students. Side, angle, side. Always state your reasons. Okay, this is going to be number 19. I'm not going to split these two apart because they're just touching at one point. But can we state that these two triangles are congruent? Well, I've mentioned this now just about every day of class. Remember, when two lines intersect, their vertical angles are congruent. So this angle is congruent to this angle, and then this angle over here is congruent to this angle over here. All right? So with that in mind, look right here. We have two lines intersecting, this line and this line. So I know that this angle here, is congruent to this angle here. So I should put 2 marks. Here we go. So I have angle, side, angle, congruent to angle, side, angle. So write your congruency carefully. Triangle RSV is congruent to, well, R has no marks and U has no marks. They go together. Next is S. S has 1 mark. T has 1 mark. Next letter is V. V has 2 marks. And of course, V refers to both triangles, triangle RVS and triangle UVT. So we just put a V here. Yes, these two triangles are congruent by what method? Angle, side, angle. All right, let's move on to number 21 because I'm sure you're just having a truckload of fun. Number 21. I am going to go ahead and very quickly split these two triangles up. I think that'd be a smart thing to do to help you see something here. Alright, and of course they're not drawn very well, but you hopefully get the idea. This is W, and this is X, and this is Y, and this is X, and this is Z, and this is Y. Alright, we have 1 mark here, 1 mark here, 2 here, and 2 here. Well, you know what to do. Look, these two triangles share a side. So we know that this side here has to be congruent to this side here. So all 3 sides in this triangle are congruent to all 3 sides over here. So I can say that triangle WXY is congruent to triangle Now be careful, watch your symbols here. We start with W, and W is the angle right here between the 1 slash and the 2 slash. Well, Z is the angle between the 1 slash and the 2 slash, so Z comes next. And then next is X. Now here's X. X is the angle right here between the 1 slash and the 3 slash, alright? So I come over here, here's the 1 slash, here's the 3 slash, that would be angle X. And of course the only angle I haven't used yet is Y. So yes, they're congruent by what postulate? Side, side, side. And then last but not least, we're going to look at numbers 28 and 29. Now let's start with number 28 here, all right? Number 28, and actually I'm going to back this up. I really feel like I need to have this diagram copy and pasted for the next problem, so give me just 1 second here while I do that. And there we go. All right. This is number 28. Now number 28 is asking us to do this. You can follow along in your book. They're stating that angle C is congruent to angle D. Now I'm going to come over here and mark that. Angle C is congruent to angle D. There we go. And then they're also telling us that side AC is congruent to side AD. They give that to us. Now I'm going to mark this. If you write in your books, do it super, super, super light with pencil, and please erase it right away. But side AC is congruent to side AD. Now here's what they want us to do. They want us to use the angle side angle postulate. So they're asking, are you ready for this? They're asking, what are we missing? What are we missing here? If we want to use angle side angle, what are we missing? Well, let's figure it out. We need to have an angle and a side and an angle. Well, we have an angle, we have a side, we don't have an angle, so we're missing the angle. What angle is it? Well, it looks like to me we have an angle and then a side, and then we need this angle right here to be congruent to this angle right here. So angle side angle congruent to angle side angle. So we're missing this. This is hard to see, so please pay attention. This angle right here is angle BAC. Do you see that? Angle B down to A and up to C, that little angle right there. So angle BAC is congruent to angle what? BAD. BAD. That's what's missing, and that's your answer right there. Okay, let's go on to number 29. Number 29. Now in number 29, if you'll look in your book, I'm just going to mark it on a triangle this time and not write all of that down, but they tell you in the book that C is congruent to D, so I'm going to put one. Oh, that's really nice. I'm going to put a mark right here with C and a mark right here with D. And then they tell us angle CAB, so angle CAB, so 2 marks here. That little angle there is congruent to angle DAB, which would be this little angle right here. Now they want us to use, once again, angle side angle. They want us to use angle side angle. Well, look, we have an angle congruent to an angle, cross that off. We have an angle congruent to an angle, cross that off. We're missing the side. We're missing the included side. So if it's this angle here and this angle here, what's the included side? CA. If we have this angle and this angle here congruent, excuse me, say that again. If we have this angle and this angle here marked, then what's the included side? DA. So what am I missing? I'm missing side CA is congruent to side DA. I'm well aware of the fact that this homework is not the highlight of your life and you don't rush home and say, woohoo, I get to do geometry. But I hope this is helping, and keep working hard. Please, please, please keep working hard. Don't give up. And I think that you'll do really well.